guys, happy Tuesday. I'm at work, and yes, it's okay that I do this video. I work for my mom, as some of you know, at a salon that's been in our family for many, many years, since before I was born. My grandmother owned it, and my mom bought it, took it over. And as I was growing up, and as a teenager, my mother, I know she wanted me to take it over. But it wasn't in my interest. It was at first, and I actually started to enroll in cosmetology school after I graduated high school. But, yeah, I had to take a phone call, hold on. Okay, so I had to pause to take a phone call. I'm at work, so I have to make sure that I'm still taking care of my my duties, my job duties, and my responsibilities here. Even though this is a family business, I want to make sure that I run this as professionally as possible. I was talking earlier about how I tried to enroll in cosmetology school after high school, but I had mentioned I had my son before I graduated high school. I graduated early, and I actually worked in a hospital as a CNA for a little while afterwards. Talk about stressful. I thought I wanted to go into nursing until I took that job. It is one of the hardest things that I've ever tried. I give credit to anyone who can go into nursing or any type of medical field where you have to deal with people just being so deathly ill all the time. I watched someone die. I'd only known them for 2 weeks, but this woman came in, and she had been there, she had cancer, and in the 2 weeks she just went downhill so fast. But I got to know her family, and I luckily came in the morning. I don't know why I say luckily, but I missed her passing by like an hour. And I saw the looks on their family's face. I couldn't handle that. I couldn't do it. I watched so many people go through so much heartache, and it was just something that I realized I couldn't handle. So kudos to any of you nurses and doctors out there that can handle that. I just couldn't do it. So I went back to looking into cosmetology school. I was still actually living at home, and I had my parents helping me with my son, and I just could not figure out how to get financing without being on my own. I couldn't get full grants to go, and I was gonna have to pay a lot of money out of pocket. So I moved out on my own thinking, oh, this will fix it. Wrong. Then I realized I had bills I had to pay for my own house, which meant I had to work. So I was not able to go to school full-time, and I didn't know how I was going to juggle it. So I backed off and decided I would just take a few classes here and there at a community college where I could get financing for. And that worked out for a little while. I did not complete a degree at first. I got through my first year, so I was like forever a sophomore in college, until after I met my husband and I was home doing my daycare. And then I finished my, finished a degree in business administration. I kid you not, I changed my major probably about 5 times. I just couldn't decide what I wanted to be when I grew up. But I finally finished a degree when I was 29. So I was not forever, but I was a sophomore in college until I was about 28. So I finished that, and I was doing my daycare up until a year ago. And I've been struggling with what I want to do. I don't have a career. I'm 34. I don't know, is a housewife a career? No, not, I mean, yes and no. It doesn't pay anything. You get paid in hugs and kisses and appreciation from your family sometimes. But I just didn't feel like I was doing anything to provide for my family, and I didn't feel like I was doing justice to myself. So my mom offered me the opportunity to work for her in the business, and I thought, well, why not? It's a family-run business. And then the subject came up again of, would I still want to take over the business? My daughter, she's still 5, 6 years away from graduating high school. So she can't do anything yet. My mom, she still works. It's just getting harder on her, and she'll want to retire probably within the next 5, 10 years. I don't want to see this business leave our family. It would break my heart. I've grown up knowing this business. I don't know anything. I mean, and this always has been in our family since I've been, around. I thought, well, I could own and manage it. Maybe find a partner. Maybe my daughter at some point would want to partner with me. But it wouldn't be lucrative for me to just manage it. I would not be able to keep the business up and running with just taking booth rent from stylists. So I thought, well, I don't want to do full cosmetology. What do I want to do? I want to maybe still work here, find something to do, and have my daughter eventually work here. So I put in to request some information from a local cosmetology school to see what programs might interest me that I could do in a short amount of time to get certified, so that I can maybe do some sort of specialty services in the salon and make some money too. So that's where I'm at right now. Some encouragement prayers would be nice to help me figure out the right path to go. And I know my husband, he's always very supportive of me, and he said he would support me in anything I want to do. And right now financially we're good to where I could go to school full time, but I can't leave my mom alone now that I've started helping her and she's been able to get in more business. So we'll have to see what I can do to work this out. All right, so I'm back. I know it doesn't seem like I was gone very long, but I had a phone call. I don't even know what to think about this. I put in my information earlier and got a phone call back pretty soon after about a program at a cosmetology school. And I have an appointment tomorrow to meet with, I guess, an advisor or someone to see if I want to enroll, and I'm going to get a tour of the university. I don't know why I say it in quotes, but it's a university. You get degrees there. So this school is about 30 minutes away from where I live, and I'm meeting there tomorrow at noon to see if I want to enroll there. 34 years old, and I'm going to go back to school for something totally new. And we discussed possibly having me enroll in the esthetician and skincare program, which it's something that really excites me. And after having discussion with this guy over the phone, he said I sound like a good candidate for their teacher training program and then becoming an instructor. Really? Yeah, at one point I wanted to get a degree in teaching, but I never thought about teaching adults. I mean, maybe it would be something interesting. I don't know, but it just opened up a whole new plethora of opportunity. I had no idea that I could even consider that. So we shall see how that works out. I'm super excited, and I'm a little overwhelmed. I just was going to look into opportunities for me to make some money. Heck, if I can start and make this into a career, I would love that. Because I kept thinking, what am I going to do when my kids are older and out of the house? What am I going to do with my life? And I can only work in the salon for so long before my mom retires, and I could take over the salon and manage the salon and still teach, and if that's what I want to do. I don't know yet. I haven't seen the university, but just to be told that I have good mannerisms and good values, and I can explain things well, and I seem like a good candidate. After just talking with me over the phone, and this guy says I sound like a person that would make a good teacher. Either this guy was BSing me to make me want to come to this school, or he was for real. Either way, I mean, I'll take it right now. So anyway, I guess this is something new for me to add to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to take you guys on this journey. If I decide to enroll, I'll keep you updated. I'll still try to keep up with my segment that I started, the Adventures in Thrifting. But I may do that maybe just once a week, maybe every other week. But now I have something new for all of you to follow. And I hope you all subscribe and follow along with this new journey in my adulthood. This morning on my Facebook page, I posted, adulthood is not for sissies. And you know what? It's not. But you know what? I'm not making excuses anymore. I encourage you all to do the same thing. If there's something you want to do with your life, go for it. Go for the gusto, I say. That's what I'm going to do. I have the full support of my husband right now. And it's just amazing. I can't believe this. So I will let you guys know how this goes. So thank you for joining me today. And God bless you all, and enjoy your life.